Alright guys, what is going on? Oink here, and today I'm going to be talking about a topic which was actually suggested to me in a comment on one of my videos, which is the speculation that Gran Turismo 6 might actually be coming out on the PlayStation 3, possibly before the PlayStation 4's launch. But first of all, I'll quickly explain what you're going to be watching. Now, this is a replay from a mixed class endurance race. It was a 2.4 hour Daytona race which was done with the WRS on GT Planet, which you guys probably know that I've been racing with now. So this is a 2.5 roughly hour sort of mock-up of the Daytona 24 hour, but to make it more interesting and to also add that kind of that more element of realism, it's mixed class. So we've got a GT class, which is what I was racing in, which is with this Chevrolet GT, and there's an LMP class which we're racing with the Bentley Speed 8. So you saw the end of the formation lap there, and the Bentleys were ahead of us, doing a sort of formation lap just a bit ahead of us, and we're basically racing at the same time, obviously online. Amazing fun. This kind of stuff is, this has made my GT5 experience so much cooler, doing stuff like this, which just would never be really possible in a standard online lobby. So yeah, anyway, just a bit of gameplay from that. Got some cool stuff, with the LMPs trying to overtake through the slower GT traffic, and just the first couple laps here of some nice close racing. So I hope you enjoy that, and I'll get straight onto the topic. Just a couple minutes, I thought. So first of all, speed anyone up who doesn't know. Now, as one of the Sony executives in a kind of brush off comment said, oh, there's, someone said, well, now that PS4 is going to be coming out, is your sort of focus on PS3 going to basically fade away? And they were like, oh no, look at the great titles that are coming out for PS3, like The Last of Us and something else and GT6. And he kind of just mentioned, he just kind of like said it like that, and then everyone was like trying to get a follow-up statement, like, oh, what do you mean, is GT6 coming out on PS3 then? And then someone from Sony was just like, oh, all he was trying to say was that there's, good stuff coming out for PS3. He didn't really mean anything specific or something. And then later on they were like, yeah, there's still, confirmed titles coming out just for PS3, like The Last of Us and one other, or like a major game that hasn't been announced yet. And they actually said that, as a specific statement. So again, that's kind of not denying the fact that it might be GT6 and confirming that there is indeed a major title coming to PS3. Whether it won't be coming to PS4 or not is another matter, and as I said, the speculation is that that is GT6. In my opinion, I really hope that it doesn't come on the PS3. I'm more than happy to wait, and if the game can become a ton better by coming out on the PS4, then that is definitely where my heart is on. I also know that, I mean, in the developer conference that they did, even, Kazunori Yamauchi was basically talked about as being part of the development with PS4 as a developer, helping out, create the PS4. So it seemed really weird that they then go and release GT6 on the PS3. So there's kind of an argument for both sides. I'm a bit skeptical as about whether GT6 would actually come out on the PS3 before PS4's launch. It's pretty early for it to come out. And like I said, personally, I'd prefer to see it come out on the PS4 just because of the power and the expanse that it offers compared to releasing another game on the PS3. I think would be definitely worthwhile the wait. I mean, I think GT5 is, well, the massive quantity of game that you get from the PS3, they've done a pretty good job of sucking out as much as they can from the PS3, and I kind of feel like a lot of the limitations that GT5 has are because of the hardware limitations of the PS3, memory issues and all sorts of things, the network isn't perfect and all that kind of thing. So I really would wish that GT6 is going to be coming on, not necessarily anytime soon, and on the PS4 with a lot more to offer. At the same time, I guess, if it did come out on the PS3, I'm sure they'd have their reasons for doing it. Perhaps they've you know, got something great that they're going to do for it, or perhaps, I mean, it's even possible that it might be like a GT6 Prologue that comes out on the PS3, just kind of as a hint at some features they might do, as they always do, you know, or they do like they did GT when PS3 first came out. So maybe it's something like that. Who knows? It really is still up in the air. Those are just some comments and a nice bit of gameplay there for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your sort of ideas on this topic are in the comments below. That would be great, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.